Hi guys, and welcome back to Healthy and Delicious. And today, Michaela, we're going to Spain.
We do. We're going to España.
Oh.
Summer experience.
Summer in Spain.
That's right. Best time.
Have you ever been in Spain?
I have. I love Spain. I actually, in college, studied abroad there.
Oh, wow.
On the coast in Alicante. So I have a sweet part in my heart for Spain.
So what was your favorite time in Spain? Tell me.
My favorite time? Well, the time of year would be summer because it was beautiful. I was on the coast where I lived. But drinking sangria on the beach, it doesn't get much better than that in Spain.
You're drinking sangria on the beach? So that's legal in Spain? You can actually drink on the beach?
Wow. They have vendors. They walk around and they sell it on the beach. In like a big, it's like sangria. And it's good. It's nice.
Excellent.
My other favorite time is like late in the evenings because it's so wild and different in Spain that you'll see, you know, families with their strollers and their grandparents, and they're still out at like midnight walking around the streets.
Because it's so hot, right? It doesn't cool down.
But they just stay out much later in Spain because they have the siesta during the day.
The siesta. I miss the siesta, I'm telling you.
That all of the Americans dream about because we're all too busy, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I like that they take the time and they relax and they cherish that every day.
So tell me, is it really true that they stop working from noon to 4 every day?
Not quite that long. It's like about 3 hours. But everyone, all the shops close. Usually everyone comes home, you have a nice lunch. And they might not take a nap, but they definitely take a rest.
Can you imagine in the Silicon Valley taking a 3-hour break in the afternoon?
In the middle of the day?
That seems like you're not going to last very long in your job.
But then they go back, you know, and they work a little bit later than we might here. But then that's why they eat dinner typically much later, like around 10 o'clock. And then they're out and walking after dinner. Yeah. So it's
seems
different,
like
but
it's just a different lifestyle.
Yeah, different lifestyle. But I love it.
So we're going to make a sangria, but I see that it's not going to be your regular sangria, right?
Yeah, we're going to make a white sangria because I think it's nice for summertime.
A little more chic, yeah?
Little lighter. This is great for like, you know, that daytime summer party that you have, and it's such a festive drink with all the fruits.
So a sangria, it's a wine-based fruit cocktail, right?
Yep,
and we're going to also add hard liquor to it a little bit.
To give it more flavor. So you can really do any fruits that you like, but today I chose to do some apples. So I have pink lady apples, a yellow peach, raspberries, and lemon.
I like the way you cut your apple, the little star in the middle.
But the star, just cut it right in the middle. So I'm going to start in my pitcher by adding in my fruit.
So we have all those fruit, and we have some raspberry. Those are beautiful raspberries.
You want a pop of color. And I'm not going to add actually too much fruit juice. Some recipes will call for orange juice, but I think it just makes it a little bit too sugary. So I like to keep that sugar down. You know me. And just really have that nice flavor of the fruits themselves. All right, so now we have all of our fruits in. So what we're going to do is go ahead and add in first a little bit of our orange cognac. So I like an orange flavored liquor just because we want to get that fruity flavor, right?
And I can tell this one is French.
It is French. We're cheating. We're cheating on Spain, but that's okay.
That's okay.
You could use a brandy also, would be nice. But I put the fruit in first so that as we add the alcohol on top, it's going to kind of marinate. And
it kind of like suck the alcohol, and that's the best part. You know, after an hour or two, they start to already be very, very strong. So here you add your white.
Yep, we're adding in our white wine. You want just like a nice, dry, crisp white wine.
So you don't have to buy a $700 bottle of wine to put in your sangria.
No, but you want it drinkable. You still want it to taste good, not too sweet.
Wine, yeah.
So I'm going to do a local Sauvignon Blanc, so nice, dry, crisp. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of sparkling mineral water, and the one I have today is actually a citrus flavored. So again, just adding more of that citrus flavor without having to add in the juice. So this gives it the sparkly.
Nice.
Some places will use sodas like 7-Up or something like that, but I think the sparkling water works just fine. It looks beautiful. So then we're just going to add in some ice. Sangria really is best if you can make it, you know, a few hours in advance. Some recipes even call for letting it sit overnight, especially with the red sangrias, because you want all those flavors to melt together. But you don't have to. It's still going to taste just lovely.
So if you make it in advance, would you put them in the refrigerator or would you cover it?
I would cover it and then put it in the refrigerator so that it, you know, can marinate and stay cool. And I don't put the ice in until right before you serve it, so it doesn't do it.
Well, you know, usually in Spain, sangria goes with tapas, you know, and you kind of go and make your way into the bar where you're going to find a bunch of different variety of those little tartines. So we're going to do a very simple classic tapas today that's going to go very well with your sangria.
So tapas, in case anyone doesn't know, it's like a little appetizer.
Little bites.
So they're very big on tapas in Spain. Small bites, you know, you're kind of snacking and having your sangria or whatever you're drinking. So it's very like casual food.
Yeah, it's kind of too hot yet to have your dinner, you know, so you're gonna like just spread
something light.
And talking to your friends and maybe smoke a little cigar and have a little sangria.
Sounds like a wonderful afternoon.
So for the little tapas, we're gonna start with the bread. So I know that you're very big on gluten-free, and this is your favorite bread. You actually bring it from the farmer market.
I did.
Right?
It's from a local vendor that I love. And so what's different about this bread, there's a lot of different gluten-free breads, right?
Yeah.
But the problem I have with a lot of them is that they use a very simple flour for something else that's white, like a rice flour or potato flour. So it's still going to affect your blood sugar in almost the same way as regular bread. But if you can find breads, you can make them your own as well, but using almond flour and coconut flour. If you think about it, almonds, that's like a nut, right? So it's like a protein. So it's not going to affect your blood sugar as much as regular bread. So this is going to be your best option. Tastes like bread, looks like bread, almost, and you know, certain products are better than others. This is a really nice one. I love it.
Yes, I was very surprised. It gets a crust to it, you know.
Exactly.
And we have a nice smell.
So you don't really
of a
miss it.
bread.
You know, this is going to be something. It's not going to affect your blood sugar as much, which is good for pretty much everything health-wise. And when you're drinking, you want, you know, everything you can to keep your blood sugar stable is a good idea. So if you can find almond flour products, if you're trying to go gluten-free, that's going to be the best bet opposed to a whiter flour like rice flour.
So let's do those tapas.
Let's do it.
I'm going to use a traditional tapas plate.
Oh, it looks very oceany. I like it.
And we're just going to start with a little bit of goat cheese. So it's usually something very simple that you do. It's
cheese,
rustic a little bit. So I start with a little bit of goat cheese, fresh goat cheese from the market. I mean, you could put a little spread of butter or even olive oil on the top of it.
Very true.
Possible too.
Can I put some meat on after you finish
Absolutely.
those?
So we have two kinds. We have some chorizo and we have a little bit of the Spanish prosciutto.
That's right. So the most famous kind in Spain is jamón ibérico. And so that's
Jamón
ibérico.
Ibérico.
Ibérico, if you say it with that.
Excuse my French. Jamón ibérico.
And so that is when you see in the big, you know, in Spain they have these beautiful open air markets. That is probably one of my most favorite things about Spain. It's like a grocery store in a sense, but you have a bunch of different little vendors. There's the cheese guy and the fish guy.
I love those things.
There's the person with the ham.
And you never know what you're going to find, right?
Exactly. It's
Might be
so
a
great. So you can
treasure.
go and just get the bread from one person, get your cheese from another. But this ham in particular, you see the whole entire leg. The whole leg is hanging.
My favorite part, it really is the edge there, the dry part.
I know. Oh, look, I'm being very biased. I'm only using the beautiful prosciutto jamón.
And I'm going to finish them with
chorizo.
just a little cherry tomatoes and a toothpick. Very, very simple, very traditional. So one more time, it is not about fancy. It's about friends.
Yep.
It's about summer.
Company.
It is about sangria.
And enjoying the simple things. So I will pour some sangria.
Those look really, really, really nice.
Really nice. I have to scoop some fruit out of here, and then that fruit is really good at the end after it's been marinating. Obviously, has all those good flavors.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Delicious. Let's get a little
Try one
tapas
of
there.
these. Yummy.
Simple, delicious, and then yet be right back in Spain.
That's right. Really good. The simple things.
So we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we have a special appetizer from Spain, so don't go anywhere.
We'll be right back.
A new episode will be posted every Tuesday and Thursday. So don't forget to subscribe right below or visit us website at www.hdcooking.tv.